comic books that need to be disputed. My fee is free. And welcome to the first show called Comic Books, Cultural Impact. And I am your host, Danny Tennial. And this show is brought to you by Iconic Infinite Images and my co-partner, Ryan Smith. Comic books play a very important part in our lives, whether we recognize it or not. And one thing that we see an impact with comics is the success of particular movies this day and time based on comic book characters. The Avengers, the Justice League, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Blade, movies, television, all reflect the impact of comic books, a multi-billion-dollar business in and of itself, the comic book market, which spawned a lot of offshoots such as anime, Comic-Con conventions, and the like. So comics are very much a part of our lives and our existence, even we may not recognize it. One of the things in comic books is that comic books actually are a reflection of the larger society. It may not always be obvious that society had an effect on comics or comics had the effect on society. In particular, over the past at least 3 decades in my lifetime, which is longer than 3 decades, you understand, there has been a controversy concerning one of the most popular comic book created characters created by the late great Stan Lee and equally the late great co-creator of all Marvel comics, Jack King Kirby. In 1961, they created a super team of teenagers called the X-Men. The X-Men were founded by Professor Charles Xavier, who is often called Professor X. And his enemy is the evil Magneto. Now, Magneto, as you've probably seen the X-Men movies by now, is a master of magnetism. And he can do things with the Earth's magnetic field that make him a powerful and fearsome villain throughout the Marvel Comics and Marvel Universe, as you may have witnessed in the X-Men. Here before me, for those of you that are uninitiated in comic book geekdom, I have a picture of Magneto, and I have a picture of Professor X. Next to them are their representatives that many feel that Magneto represents Malcolm X, one-time spokesperson for the Nation of Islam prior to this split. And we have, well-known, I Have a Dream, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The analogy of many is that Stan Lee was telling a metaphor of the civil rights movement. I beg to differ. When you read the early X-Men comic books, they are standard fare comic books. Yes, there may be some correlation concerning prejudice and surviving prejudice with the X-Men, but the analogy fails on its face when we actually do a comparison of if Magneto, the evil leader of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, is Malcolm X, and that Professor Charles Xavier is Dr. Martin Luther King. One thing is, Dr. Xavier or Professor X started a school for teenagers. Are you going to say that the X-Men are representative of the black community? Is that really what you want to say? Or that their struggle is an analogy of prejudice? Okay, I'll give some concession to that. But originally the X-Men and Magneto are standard comic book fare. If you look at what was going on at the time, Stan Lee followed a basic theme for all his superheroes. They all got their powers from radiation. The Fantastic Four, radiation, cosmic rays in space. The Incredible Hulk, radiation, a gamma bomb. Daredevil, radiation, from poison trash. I mean Spider-Man, radiation from a radioactive spider. And finally, the X-Men. They got their powers from their parents being exposed to radiation. So Stan Lee, by and large, compared he may later on use the analogy of the civil rights movement, but clearly to me, he started out as a basic superhero story of good and evil. And let me tell you, this is my opinion, and like Spider-Man to a wall, I'm sticking to it. This is our superhero casting call. I put everything on our media, social media. I think in order to prepare, we need our tonic, a pit bull. Other man?
Are you sure we need to drink this stuff?
Other man, this is...
Oh, it's vile!
Stop complaining! It brings out the dog in me!
That's what you says.
Now that I have found myself best recruit for the Old God Society, greatest superheroes on planet Earth, step forward. Your powers, your name, and your abilities.
I am Forest Man, man of the forest. I can do things related to the forest.
How old are you?
I am 22 years old, sir.
That's nice.
22. College graduate?
No, sir, almost.
A student?
Almost nice.
Yes, sir.
At home with your parents?
Yes, sir.
That's nice.
Rejected! You haven't lived long enough to save the world.
Okay, but know this. When a tree falls in the forest, it won't make a sound.
I'll hear it, though. I can hear trees in the forest. Yes, I can. Yes.
Smart aleck. Next recruit, step forward. Old God Society, saviors of the world.
Gosh, you guys are loud.
He's loud. I'm not loud. He's loud. He's loud. I'm not loud. I sit here.
Names and powers.
People ignore me.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, people are just... I keep my head down, I'm really quiet.
That's all right. I like that.
That's my power, people ignore me.
That's all right. That's your kind of like.
Are you obedient?
No, not really.
That's
Do
all
you
right.
attend church?
Sometimes.
That's all right.
Do you attend a mosque?
No.
Synagogue?
No.
What is your sense of moral duty, young lady?
Money?
Oh, that's great. I love the money. Oh, jeez, you talk to me about money. I got a bank
Superheroes
account.
do because of our good deeds, not because of money and greed. Rejected. To the door.
Oh, Dash, I'm gonna make a note. I'm gonna call her back here. See if it,
You know,
my pen. I'm gonna call her.
let me, other man, I need you on code. I need you on code.
I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Next recruit for the Old God Society. State your name and powers and abilities.
I am Sludge Man.
Oh, no, I'm liking him.
Sludge.
I'm liking
What
him.
do you slash?
Well, sludge, toxins, anything.
Oh, toxins are great. I love
How would that help the world?
Oh, you know,
You can
blinding people, poisoning people.
Oh, poison's great. I love poison.
Yeah.
This guy's up my alley. I like him.
How old are you?
Oh, I'm 22.
You what?
I'm 22.
That's all right.
What are you about life experience to save the world?
None.
That's all
Rejected.
right.
Oh, there.
Don't be running away. I'm going to talk to
Next
you.
recruit, Old God Society.
Hi!
What is your name, powers, and abilities?
I am Rainy Parade. I rain on people's parade, but I do it in a happy way so that people don't get sad about it.
That's all right.
How will that be of use to saving the world with the Old God Society?
Well, you don't want the world sad, and then, like, the villains that we defeat, like, you know, I have to help them, and I would be great moral support for the team.
Are you at home with your parents?
No, I own my own place.
Do you have a driver's license?
Yes.
Has it ever been revoked?
Nope.
Speeding tickets?
Nope.
You're too perfect. You're done.
Okay, bye.
Be gone! All recruits step forward and take the rejection papers. I I, the Cuz, of the great dynamic duo, the Other Man and the Cuz. As we search for the worldwide greatest superheroes the world has ever known, this side of the Avengers, Justice League, and the Teen Titans, which is where you all belong. This is for those of us who have lived past 55 and understand the things of life that you have yet to experience. Therefore, you are rejected. Do not ever come back again. Come back here again. It's wearing off on me, boss.
Well, drink some more.
Be dismissed.
No sense to
Be
me.
gone.
I hope y'all have a good day.
You're
That's
gonna get
that's all right. That's all right.
Well, we'll cast again. Tune in next time for the Other Man and the Cuz. Peace. Save the world. Ha. Superheroes on planet Earth, step forward. For those of you that have any comic book that need to be disputed, my fee is free. Hi, I'm Danny Tennial. I am your host and producer of this show, Comic Books Cultural Impact. I grew up loving the greatest superheroes that were ever created: Superman, Spider-Man, Batman, the Fantastic Four, the Incredible Hulk, and the X-Men. I was an avid comic book collector as a young boy. One thing that I decided to do as I semi-retired from the ministry in Memphis to get back into something that I love to do. That's comic books, comic strips, performing. And that show is a bit of what you're seeing here. And I also, along with my partner Ryan Smith, is doing a t-shirt business and as well as printing business and comic books, calendars, t-shirts. Just check us out again at Ryan Smith, Iconic Images on Facebook, or give us a call, 901-584-2585.
If the Hulk is, like, equivalent in power to Doomsday, there's no reason that he shouldn't be able to kill Superman.
You can't kill Superman. The concept of death doesn't matter to him.
I mean, sure, but, like, the Hulk was powerful enough to, like, punch time. In theory, that means he could probably, like, just punch and undo Superman just completely.
And Superman rewound time.
I mean, that's irrelevant. Whatever, maybe we can just ask the ME over here.
Sure, yeah, let's get it done.
I heard your comments, and I do have an opinion. I am the ME, Master M. Ha! I tell them what's going on, what's going down, what it is, gentlemen, and what is going to be. Me, the M.E. I listen in communication with the mothership. They connects with me. To you, this look like a regular instrument, huh? But they was using this to film Will Smith's movie. Men in Black. It's a true story. I will settle this argument once and for all. Let me commune with the mothership. The mothership have concluded the fight of all fight between Superman and the Incredible Hulk. Hulk has unlimited strength. Superman has overpowered abilities. X-ray vision, supervision, heat vision, telescopic vision, microscopic vision, super strength bench press the earth for 5 days with no sunlight. The odds are that Superman will outsmart the Hulk before he ever reach his unlimited strength. As long as the battle goes on, it will eventually fall into the hands of the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, that's what I've been talking about.
Superman will
So
beat
it
him
is in
before.
Superman's interest to end this before the Hulk power increase. Gentlemen, there are no free thoughts, no exceptions. Into the cup. Sir,
Yeah.
I need your contributions for my knowledge.
Yeah, here you go.
Now be gone. The mothership has stopped speaking. Until next time, to settle your disputes and comicdom and geekdom, Master Power! Ha! I'm Danny Tennial, and you're watching Comic Books Cultural Impact.
No cap.
Feels on fly like Superman. I flip flop the color, I run red and blue. Sometimes I be feeling like Spider-Man. Just went bought some forces and call me some truth. Walk through the door just like a freshman. I do what I want, you do what you can. We ain't coolin', vibing, kicking it. Cause you know my name ain't Jackie Chan. They like Pierre the man. Why you say that? He just blew a check, he can do that. Flew down your street like Batman. But they know that I just bought a vet. Cause ain't the only time that I bet. He feels he ain't have to come like that. The chicken mouth, can't treat him like a pet. Now I'm the hero, let's turn up the set.
Come shopping with Triple I, I bet you coming back. Make your drip leak quick, little cheat, she gon' be watching at the door. Look how I'm rocking and my diamond shining. Come shop a little more. Me and Fizzle, we locked in right now, so watch how you approach. I'm iconic, now they call me captain. I feel like the man. Look at my pocket, bout the bus right now, can't fold no rubber band. Now I'm dripping in the summer with iconic on my shirt. She like my image, got her stuck right now, and now she wanna alert. I'm big control, know I'm into something, I gotta get some money. Upgraded image and you hating, now just come and shop and buy. Got merch on hand, just tap in my phone. We won't do you wrong. TSO, that's them guys right there. Put them in my song.
P feels on fly like Superman. I flip flop the color, I run red and blue. Sometimes I be feeling like Spider-Man. Just went bought some forces and call me some truth. Walk through the door just like a freshman. I do what I want, you do what you can. We ain't coolin', vibing, kicking it. Cause you know my name ain't Jackie Chan. They like Pierre the man. Why you say that? He just blew a check, he can do that. Flew down your street like Batman. But they know that I just bought a vet. Cause ain't the only time that I bet. He feels he ain't have to come like that. The chicken mouth, can't treat him like a pet. Now I'm the hero, let's turn up the set.
We're going to talk about, as always, the effect of comic books on society at large. Many of you may not be aware, but some of your greatest movies come from, well, comic books. Superman, Batman, the Avengers, the Justice League, the Fantastic Four, Wonder Woman, Supergirl, all from comic books and comic book creators. And this is the fun thing about this show. We'll talk about a bit of controversy going on with DCU, or the DC Comics universe, as it relates to the movies. You're well aware that the greatest of all superheroes was also happens to be the first of all superheroes, Superman, strange visitor from another planet who came to with powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal man. Superman, you know the story, right? You know the actors, you know George Reeves, Brandon Routh, Christopher Reeve. They're three of my favorites, okay? Now, what a lot of people, DC has announced in the past maybe month or so, that they're thinking about making the main Superman in the DC movies a black man. Wow. But guess what? DC, the comic books already have done that pretty much about a decade and a half ago. They introduced a black Superman of Earth 2 called Val Zod. He is somehow related to General Zod. I know. this skin tone, I don't know how that works, but this is Val-Zod, Superman of Earth 2, next to the original Superman that everyone know and love, including yours truly. Also, in the late 90s, prior to 99, 98, 2000, DC introduced the Black Superman in the Tangent universe, because see, this comic book talk, if you're not a nerd, don't feel bad. There's this thing called the multiverse. And in the multiverse, there are different versions of familiar superheroes and people. Matter of fact, right now, in what scientists call string theory, there may actually be another you infinitely in other universes. Isn't life just wonderful? There's more than one of me somewhere out there. All right. Also, in the DC universe, there is even an Asian Superman. So DC has different racial versions of Superman. So before you bust a little blood vessel in your head, you know, a Black Superman exists in several DC universes. And even though I'll give you this caveat, I forgot to include him in this, DC even has a Superman version of the first USA Black President, Barack Obama. Yes, you heard right. There is a Black Superman, and they call it Universe 23 in DC Comics, based on Barack Obama, and he's married to the Black Wonder Woman called Nubia. So you learned something today. Why else would you be here?
Man, Dolphins, you know that Quicksilver's faster than Flash. Man, Quicksilver, you saw that movie where he was running around, and then and sometimes barely moving, people were sitting still, and he was like eating food that was in the air and all that. Flash would get all that stuff in his face, be all messed up. Quicksilver was looking clean when he came out, man.
Flash would get the food before they even pick it up, man. He was just much quicker than Quicksilver.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Man, but let's see. Let's settle it. Let's ask the ME about it.
All right.
You dismiss the mention. You come to settle your disputes. No free thoughts, no exceptions.
Yes, sir.
Behold, you are in the presence of one who is in communication with the mothership. Master M. Power! I tell the what's going on, what's going down, what it is, what it's going to be, me, the M.E. Gentlemen, the mothership speaks to me. Aha. Oh. Your dispute, sirs, as I am a comic book connoisseur, and I can tell you that everything that happens in the comics happened in real life. Life is just a reflection of the comic books. Everything. The aliens are real. The reptilians are real. Flash and Quicksilver exist in string theory universes. The mothership has explained it to me. They say, in their perspective universes, the Flash is the fastest man alive. In the Marvel universe, it is Quicksilver. However, as they have met in time past and the 2003 JLA and Avengers, the Flash proved inexplicably faster than Quicksilver. You see, the Flash is faster than light. Quicksilver is not. The Flash can outrun Superman. Quicksilver cannot. Therefore, in my knowledgeable experience and the mothership that stay in constant communication with me. The Flash is the winner. Be gone unless you wish to pay another fee. No exceptions at all. But at this moment, the mothership said, be gone. Thank you. Now, for those of you that have any comic books that need to be disputed, my fee is free, and that I do not give you a certain amount, but it must be money that I cannot hear. If I can hear it, it is not acceptable. Master M. Thank you for watching the show, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did making it for you, and that you find it family and friendly entertaining. This has been brought to you by Iconic Infinite Images and Attend Comics, Danny Tennial and Ryan Smith. Matter of fact, if you want to wear my beautiful t-shirts, just give us a call, 901-584-2585. That's 901-584-2585. Follow us on Facebook at Ryan Smith Iconic Images. And I look forward to hearing your thoughts, your comments, and your criticisms. Till next time, let the force come from within. Any comic book that need to be disputed, my fee is free.